Here's a quick review of some of the things Trump's new EPA has been doing over the last few weeks. It's planning to cut around 1,000 people from its scientific research program. That's almost all of the researchers from this program. So that would include more than 1,000 scientists and other employees who help provide the scientific foundation for writing rules that safeguard human health and ecosystems from toxic environmental pollutants. Just last week, Trump's EPA actually dropped a lawsuit against a big polluting company, okay? The EPA had actually sued them last year in order to get them to stop polluting this really toxic cancer-causing chemical into the air in Cancer Alley. Obviously, this is an area that already has lots of cancer, and the EPA was suing them to get them to stop polluting there. But now Trump's EPA has dropped that lawsuit, so that company can continue polluting. The EPA under Trump also said that they're going to speed up and ease the testing process for new chemicals before they come onto the market. If implemented, these changes are ultimately expected to prevent further regulations on new chemicals. Trump's EPA also signaled plans to roll back Biden-era rules that are meant to prevent chemical disasters at around 12,000 industrial facilities. Trump's EPA also said that it's going to reverse a Biden-era rule regulating the emissions of this one super carcinogenic gas that is polluted when sterilizing certain medical devices. Also, Trump's EPA is also going to allow unlimited PFAS dumping in our water. So PFAS are known as a toxic forever chemical. It's a group of around 10,000 chemicals, and the reason that they're called forever chemicals is that they will never leave the environment. Okay, so once they're there, it's very, very difficult to remove them. They're never going to biodegrade, and they just keep like bioaccumulating. Okay, so currently there are limits on 3 PFAS chemicals on the amount that manufacturers can pollute. However, Biden's EPA just put restrictions on additional PFAS chemicals, meaning there would be restrictions on the amount that manufacturers would be able to dump into the environment, right? Where they would build up and then just cause more cancer with everybody. However, Trump has actually stopped that, and so now that rule's not going to go into place, and so these PFAS chemicals will now continue to be allowed to be dumped into our water in unlimited amounts. Trump's EPA also delayed a rule meant to mandate companies that use toxic PFAS to inform the public about them. This is just a reporting rule where they just would have had to tell the government and all the public what PFAS chemicals they were using. But now they have actually stopped that rule, so we won't know what PFAS companies are using.